Hello everyone, my name is Amol More and welcome to our channel Solution to Black Book. Today one of our fellow mate has asked this question: Z and omega are two complex numbers and mod Z equal to 1. Let us first understand mod Z equal to 1. Now, what is the meaning of mod Z equal to 1? We can write this as Z minus 0 is equal to 1. So we can compare this with Z minus C is equal to 1, where C is a complex number and 1 is the magnitude. So C is actually the center of the circle, which is 0 comma 0 over here, and R is the radius of the circle, which is equal to 1, because this is the equation of the circle in the complex form. So mod Z equal to 1 implies that is a circle with center at 0 0 and radius 1. So let us first draw it. So let us draw the coordinate axis first, and now let us draw the circle. Okay, so this is our circle. Let us say I'll just shift this so that its center is at the origin. Okay, so this is our circle. Now let us name the points. This is 0 comma 0, this is 1 comma 0, and this is this is minus 1 comma 0. Okay, now every point on this circle is actually the point Z which satisfies mod Z equal to 1. Very good. Now what they have told us is a very critically complicated looking equation, which is omega minus 1 upon omega plus 1 equal to Z minus 1 upon Z plus 1 the whole square. Okay, now this looks like some argument property. Let us take argument on both sides. So argument of omega minus 1 upon omega plus 1 is equal to argument of Z minus 1 upon Z plus 1 the whole square. As we all know, argument of Z square is nothing but 2 argument of Z. This is what our formula is. So what we can say is, I can apply this formula to the RHS. Therefore, argument of omega minus 1 upon omega plus 1 is equal to 2 times argument of Z minus 1 upon Z plus 1. Okay, now let us concentrate on argument of Z minus 1 upon Z plus 1. Okay, so where is Z? Z can be anywhere. So on the circumference of the circle, let this be Z. Now Z minus 1 upon Z plus 1 is actually rotation theorem, where we call this as Z minus Z1 upon Z minus Z2. Okay, so let us join them. So once we join them, we will get our angle. So this is Z minus Z1, this is Z minus Z2. As you can see, this is a semicircle and the angle subtended in the semicircle is always 90 degree. So argument of Z minus 1 upon Z plus 1 is nothing but pi by 2. Very good. So what we have gotten is argument of omega minus 1 upon omega plus 1 is actually equal to 2 into pi by 2, which is equal to pi. Therefore, argument of omega minus 1 upon omega plus 1 is equal to pi. This is what we have gotten. Very simple. So let us just box it because this is very important. So what we have actually is omega minus 1 upon omega plus 1 is a complex number whose argument is pi. Now, do you remember one complex circular property? I will tell you that circular property. Suppose if you have a circle this, and this is your center, okay, and there are 2 points over here. Then if we join these 2 points and if we join these 2 points with the center of the circle, then whatever the angle over here is, suppose this is theta, then the central angle will be 2 theta. Now over here this angle is 90. This angle is 90, and what do we have is omega minus 1 upon omega plus 1 is 180. So where is it possible? Obviously omega should be on this line segment, so that omega minus 1 upon omega plus 1 comes out to be 180. That is how you can get that. Okay, so omega should lie between minus 1 to 1. Omega should always lie between this so as to satisfy this property. Okay, or there could be one more thing which you can say, argument of omega minus 1 upon omega plus 1 is equal to pi. What does that mean is, this argument is pi and omega minus 1 upon omega plus 1 is a purely real number, is a purely real number, and omega lies between minus 1 comma 0 and 1 comma 0. So omega could be literally any value between minus 1 comma 0 and 1 comma 0. Okay, but they have asked us the maximum value of omega plus 1. Now let us check out what will be the maximum value of omega. So omega could be minus 1 plus 0i, or omega could be 0 plus 0i, or omega could be 1 plus 0i, because omega could be this point also, this point also, this point also, this point also, and even this point also. Okay, so we have various values of omega, but we need to find out omega plus 1 max value. So modulus of omega plus 1, suppose your omega is minus 1 plus 0i, so omega plus 1 will be literally 0, so mod of omega plus 1 will be 0. Suppose omega is 0 plus 0i, so omega plus 1 would be 1, so mod of omega plus 1 would be 1. But suppose omega is equal to 1 plus 0i, so mod of omega plus 1 would be mod of 1 plus 0i plus 1, which will be equal to mod of 2, which will be equal to 2. Hence omega plus 1 will be equal to 2, and the max value of omega plus 1 will be equal to 2. So what is the takeaway from this? We have utilized a very simple property, that 2 times the angle of z minus 1 upon z plus 1 by rotation theorem should be argument of omega 1 minus omega plus 1. That tells us that omega should lie within this line segment joining minus 1 comma 0 and 1 comma 0. So omega could literally be anywhere over here. So I chose omega to be 1 comma 0, so that omega plus 1 becomes maximum. Hence the modulus of omega plus 1 is 2. So the correct answer to this question is option 2. Thank you for watching the video guys, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.